Have you ever wondered why intelligent people sometimes believe things that are obviously false? Most of us assume that smart people make better decisions. We imagine that intelligence protects people from manipulation, misinformation, and bad ideas. But history tells a very different story. Some of the smartest people who ever lived have believed ideas that later turned out to be completely wrong. Why does this happen? The answer may surprise you. Being intelligent doesn't automatically make someone more rational. In many cases, it simply makes them better at defending what they already believe. Psychologists have spent decades studying how people form beliefs, and they discovered something fascinating. Most people don't use logic to discover the truth. Instead, they often use logic to justify conclusions they have already reached. This is known as confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is the tendency to search for, notice, and remember information that supports our existing beliefs while ignoring information that challenges them. Imagine two people watching the same news report. One person agrees with the message. The other disagrees. Even though both people see the exact same information, they often leave with stronger confidence in their original opinion. How is that possible? Because the human brain is not perfectly objective. It constantly filters information through emotions, experiences, and personal beliefs. And intelligence doesn't remove those filters. In fact, intelligence can sometimes strengthen them. A highly intelligent person may be better at finding arguments, explanations, and evidence that support their position. They can build complex justifications for ideas that are completely incorrect. This creates a strange paradox. The smarter someone becomes, the easier it can be for them to convince themselves that they are right, even when they are wrong. History provides many examples. Brilliant scientists, successful investors, and influential leaders have all made serious mistakes because they became too confident in their own thinking. They stopped questioning their assumptions. And once that happens, intelligence can become a trap. The internet has made this problem even more common. Today, people can instantly find articles, videos, and communities that support almost any belief imaginable. Instead of challenging our opinions, algorithms often show us more of what we already agree with. Over time, this creates echo chambers, places where the same ideas are repeated again and again. Inside an echo chamber, beliefs feel stronger because they are constantly reinforced, not because they are necessarily true. This is one reason why misinformation spreads so easily online. People are more likely to share information that supports what they already believe, and less likely to examine information that contradicts them. Researchers have even discovered something called the backfire effect. In some situations, presenting people with evidence against their beliefs can actually make those beliefs stronger. When people feel their identity or worldview is being challenged, they often become defensive. Instead of changing their minds, they double down. This happens to people of all intelligence levels. No one is completely immune. So what can we do about it? The first step is intellectual humility. The willingness to admit that we might be wrong. The most thoughtful people are not the ones who always have the answers. They are the ones who remain open to new evidence. They understand that changing your mind is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of growth. Another useful habit is actively seeking opposing viewpoints. Instead of only listening to people who agree with you, try listening to those who disagree. Not to argue, but to understand. You may not change your opinion, but you will gain a clearer picture of reality. The next time you strongly believe something, ask yourself a simple question. What evidence would make me change my mind? If you can't think of an answer, you may not be following the evidence. You may simply be protecting a belief. True intelligence isn't about knowing everything. It's about remaining curious, questioning assumptions, and being willing to learn. Because the moment we believe we can never be wrong is often the moment we stop thinking clearly. And sometimes, the smartest thing a person can say is, "I could be mistaken." If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more insights into psychology, human behavior, and the hidden patterns that shape the way we think.